Okay, welcome to DEWESOFT-X. This is the new user interface of DEWESOFT-X. We got all your good feedbacks and wishes and put it into our latest version of the DEWESOFT 7, which will become the basic operating system for all our DEWESOFT instruments. So, as you can see, we changed the design of the channel setup to a list type style. So it's very easy now to select or unselect or get into input ranges directly from the list. So change the bridge input, for example, changing ranges directly from here, or change the range of a completely group. You see the minimum, the values, the maximum and the units. Directly from here we can also jump into the setup. The setup also gives you now more information. On the left side we have the amplifier, the SDG for example, which shows us how the amplifier is set up. If we change it from here, 3 via 350, you immediately will see on the schematics what it changed for you and how to connect your sensor. On the lower side, on the lower left, we added a scope that you can just see some input signals or an FFT analyzer, or just see the scaling, what's coming in. Yeah? So for example, we just enter those values over here. Still the sensor end balance. If we balance the sensor, we still see how much the sensor is unbalanced, and we can immediately see if we reach the plus minus 100%, which is possible. The gauge factor, bridge factor and some additional values on the right side are depending on the used sensor. For the pure strain gauge sensor, we just have the input over here. We will see immediately where this should be connected. If we have a group, for example in the sensor database, it will take the data out of the sensor database, and if it is a TETS, it will automatically read out the TETS and give us the values. So going back to a force sensor, for example, we need to enter a few more values and directly end up with Newton. So these are additional features. If there is a TETS connected, it will automatically give you the button here, write to TETS. So all the changes, all the information in here can be written back to the TETS sensor. Okay, there is one more thing which you asked for, is the search function or the filter function. So now it's easily possible, for example, if I just enter a search criteria, that I get only the channels which are dependent on or which are valid to this search criteria. This enables us, if we use the CAN bus, to find easily CAN bus channels which are active or just with a certain name. Hans had a very good idea and showed us how he's using the calibration factors. So now we can add that also here in this list. Just with the right mouse button, we can add the shunt pipe target, the result, and the error. And Michael wanted to have to be added the shunt pipe target over here. We will do that. That you can edit it here or in the setup, or if it comes from TETS, it will be taken from the TETS, or if it's in the sensor database, it will be taken from the sensor database. So this is the new setup which should allow us to operate much easier in future. Additional features you will find in the measurement screen. We added in our standard recorder screen on the right side to see auto scale. We can switch on and off auto scale functionality, which shows you the total range on the right side and the range which is used for the graphics. So this is also a nice feature. Whatever signal gets in here, you will have a very nice graphic which is dependent on the min-max of the input signal. Due to the high dynamic rate we have, still you have the total range, but within that you can go down to 160 dB of resolution, which will show you here even microvolts. One more feature is that directly from the screen, from the measurement screen, you can enter back to the setup, change some input settings, go back and continue with the measurement. And also directly from here you can switch channels just on and off. So we hope that these new features, which are based actually on your inputs, you like. And we are still working on this version. This will be the new DEWESOFT-7X. X means extended, and will be standard on all DEWESOFT instruments. Thank you very much. Now I need to stop it somehow. Okay.